Hello, my name is Chris and I will review the Volkswagen Passat. I hope you'll find this review useful and interesting. If this is your first time watching, allow me to personally welcome you to my channel. On the outside, Volkswagen did a very good job on this exterior, classy and conservative. I will let you judge the exterior. Paint quality is excellent with little orange peel effect. This is backed up by a 12-year corrosion warranty, the best in the business. This conventional sedan shape does allow for a large interior. The Passat starts at $25,000 Canadian and tops out in 4-cylinder trim at a reasonable $35,000-ish price tag. Available in 3 trims, we got the all-equipped model. Volkswagen brags it uses laser welding. Volkswagens famously feel solid after many years of ownership. Moving along, the trunk is big with typical German finish, that is to say, high level, and you can open the trunk with key or in mid-trim your foot. There is a handy ski strap. Why don't all mid-sizes have this? The seats, as you see, fold down flat. Dragging around winter tires or luggage will be easy peasy. Door quality is thin but high quality. Moving to the back seats, entering and exiting requires a bit of ducking, but it isn't a chore. The space here is plentiful, one of the roomier back seats in the category. It is also comfortable here. There is a power port, heated seats, and vents. Very complete. Up front, slick German minimalist styling stands out. The layout is refreshingly simple and straightforward. It is a clinic in tasteful design. The seats produce an acceptable level of comfort, and Ross reports these seats do not create pressure points on long stints. The craftsmanship is evident. The leather of good quality for a car of this price. Consulting the gauges is a familiar Volkswagen layout, straightforward, no fuss. The Fender sound system is good. The steering wheel is thin with excellent leather. The flat bottom looks a bit gimmicky. Materials feels very quality in this car, almost class above. Control weights are gentle in operation, it isn't jarring. Same for the suspension, tuned to perfection for this category, only Fusion does better. Noise on the highway is mid-pack, mild wind noise could be heard, completely normal at this price. Clearly, this is a German vehicle tailor-made for North Americans, and I think they got it right. Also, a final thing, Volkswagen interiors feel a little more solid than their competitors and continue to do so after many years of ownership. This vehicle comes with a 3.6-liter 6-cylinder VR6, that's a lot of sixes, which produces a smooth 280 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. It is adequate. It does 11.9 in the city and 8.5 on the highway. The 1.8-liter turbo 4-cylinder seems on paper to be the more interesting engine, with 170 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, with a fuel economy of 10.1 in the city and 7 on the highway. Apart from Volkswagen long-term reliability problems, I can't think of any major flaws with this vehicle. Here are my thoughts on the road. They are very good. Hello car lovers, driving the Volkswagen Passat. What to say about this vehicle? I find it looks pretty classy on the outside. That's number one. Maybe not flashy like the Volkswagen CC, but it looks really good in person. There's not a lot of panel gaps. I just like the exterior. I think this is what this kind of class of car requires. We got the all-equipped version, which is, I believe, the Highline or something like that. I believe it's the Highline. The cheap one is the Trendline, and the one in the middle, I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. Volkswagen always comes in three trims. This is the high-level trim. They put the 6-cylinder engine in this vehicle, unfortunately. I don't think most people will be getting that engine. It's the familiar story for the press fleet. We always get the high-equipped vehicles. I would have liked to try the 1.8-liter. So exterior's fine. This drivetrain is really smooth. Ross has been averaging 9.5 liters per 100 kilometers, and that is on regular gas, which is fine and dandy. I'm gonna gun it right here. Good. I would say not quite the end of the world like the Honda V6, but very good. Better than any 4-cylinder in the category. Once again, I would have liked to try the 4-cylinder turbo, the 1.8-liter. On the inside, well, I find that's where its biggest draw. Now, this car with the 4-cylinder, equipped as is about 35-ish thousand. I built on the website. You have to pay $13.50 for a driver's package, which adds a few nannies. However, maybe you can get that for free from the dealership. If you can get that for free from the dealership, you have an excellent value in how we can't really say that often about Volkswagen. A great value at 35 grand. This interior is very good. This minimalist styling really does it for me, especially in this trim. Really easy to look at gauges, refreshingly simple gauges with a small infotainment in the center. The center console infotainment is very nice indeed. The screen maybe is a bit small, but I'm just griping here. It's tactile. The buttons here are a bit smallish, but feel quality enough. There's a lot of room in here. I mean, I made the remark to Ross, it's like a European manufacturer trying to make an American car, an American midsize. Lots of room in back, and you benefit for that price for the German finish, which in terms of the interior just right feel, I think only the Mazda 6 GT, when in all equipped version, has perhaps a nicer interior. All its other rivals have either an equal or lesser interior to this one, my opinion. We're on the highway now doing precisely 100 kilometers an hour. Wind noise is tolerable. It's not going to win any awards. It's hard without having the cars side by side, but I believe the Honda Accord is slightly quieter. Overall, the disposition of this vehicle, it doesn't ride like a boat. It's soft. It doesn't ride like a boat. It really hits a nice sweet spot. It's less German than you would think. Overall, this has to be one of the better Volkswagen products I've ever driven. It's very competitive in terms of size, in terms of appearance, in terms of just the nice cabin, the ease of driving, and also the price. So when you have all that, well, you're probably going to do well. And so this car comes very recommendable. Okay, the review is over, but I just want to mention that as of 2017, there is an ethics statement that I adhere to, and it's in the description below, and it's conformed to the FTC and Canadian regulations for bloggers and reviewers. And basically what that says is I won't review anything in which the editing is dictated to me by the manufacturer, and also I won't review anything that I personally don't like. So if I find, like, for example, I'm reviewing cars now, and even though this manufacturer did not directly give me the car, they give the cars to Ross, I will adhere to that ethics statement, which says basically, if the car is shitty after driving it, if I don't like it, I simply won't do a review. And that's the way we're going to do business. Also, another thing is the Amazon links that I put in my description. Like, I put Amazon links for the camera equipment that I use, but there's also a general link. It doesn't matter. You can click on any one of those links. There's one for the Canada and one for the US. And anything you buy, not anything, well, eligible goods, which is most of them, I'm going to get a kickback on that. Basically, it's about 4%. If you like the video, if you don't like it, don't click. But if you like the video and you have something to buy on Amazon, just click and it's going to make me a bit of money.